Hey, Trinity Christian parents, I just wanted to take a minute here on the beginning of the second day in school and welcome you all again to Trinity Christian. As a school, we got off to a great start yesterday. A lot of laughter, a lot of relationship building, and today our academic schedule will start in earnest. We'll start the day with chapel, and then your students will be off to their classes to begin their academic journey for the year. We feel like we're off to a really great start this year, and our prayer is that not only we as a school, but you as a family and your student, your children would also get off to a really great start to the year. A couple of announcements for you. Hey, we're going to announce today that there's still time to participate in football and cross country and volleyball. Would really encourage you to encourage your students to go out and make some friends and wear your school colors and have a good time playing sports. This, as our first chapel of the year, we're going to announce a new feature around here, which is going to be the chapter of the week. We're going to encourage the students to just simply, on top of all their other academic stuff, to just be in the scriptures a little bit and read one chapter of the Bible a week. We're going to start with Luke 1, really familiar stuff, and we're just going to go through Luke as the year goes by, one chapter at a time. And you know, if it was something that you wanted to talk about as a family, or maybe you'd be on this journey with us. And between here and next week's chapel, we are all as a school going to be reading Luke chapter 1. So join us. The scriptures are full of life. We hope it's a real life-giving part of the student's journey. It's not required, but it might be a little bit of fun to all be working through the same material. Hey, chapel today, we haven't started Luke yet. In chapel today, we're going to focus on a verse that we see all over the place. It's on all of our jerseys. It's printed around the school, and it's 1 Timothy 4:12. It's kind of been a theme verse. I've been in one role or another at Trinity since the early 2000s, and this verse has just kind of been something that has been a little bit of a mission. It's kept us grounded, and it probably is familiar to you, but it says, "Let no one despise you for your youth, but set the example of a believer in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." Man, that's what we're going to be encouraging your students with today. The message in chapel today would be that every one of your students, as they start this school year, has some choices to make. They can decide if their speech is going to honor God or it's going to puff themselves up, if it's going to tear other people down or if it's going to build other people up. They're going to decide what their conduct is going to be like. Are they going to have a rebellious heart? Are they going to have conduct that honors their father and mother and promotes the gospel and is conduct that they'll be proud of for years to come? It says, show yourself an example in love. Man, just that the core of love is just that I don't act in a way where I love myself only, but rather I love other people in Jesus' name. These are big decisions, and they're decisions that none of us get fully right away, and we're all growing, but we're going to be encouraging your students to love one another, as the scriptures say. It says, show yourself an example of faith. Faith is really just trusting God when times are hard, trusting God day to day that you're resting in his loving arms, that he's got you, that he'll take care of you, and that his love is what defines your life. We'll be encouraging students to live lives of faith. And then that last one, purity. You know, biblically, purity really means living for one thing, not just living scattered and trying to figure out all the pressures of the world, but rather having a heart that is pointed at the Lord, that everything else revolves around that one core relationship in our life. So this is the verse when you see this on the back of the football jerseys and you're cheering for the Warriors to win this fall, and you see it painted on the school and you see it on all the letterhead. Really, it simply means that we are going to encourage students not to wait for someday for them to decide to live a life that honors the Lord, but rather that they could joyfully be living for him right now. Our students are all over the map in their relationship with God, some of them fully committed, and some of them still trying to figure out if there even is a God. And we're going to cheer for all of them to simply take this seriously, to think about deeper things, to have a great year in math and in science and in English and learn all the things they need to learn to be excellent academically. But to make that core, who am I in God's eyes and what does it mean to live a life centered in Him, will be our encouragement. Hey, we're off to a great start. We trust your family's off to a great start. If you need me, call me. I'll be praying for your students by name. Thank you.